What's going on, YouTube? I'm back again in my basement. Just got back from a trip to New York, Long Island, New York, to pick up some more stuff from Public Storage. I'll show you what pieces I picked up, or better word is salvaged, because again, these things are opening them up and they've been damaged. So I'll show you what I got and what damage this stuff had. And some of it I was able to fix, but some of it is going to be, some of it's going to need probably a more professional touch when it comes to fixing it. So let's start off with this. So here's some stuff I pulled out of storage, and everything's got some damage. I'll start with this guy over here. You see right there, paint rub on the mouth, paint rub on parts of the head. So that's unfortunate. I don't see anything else. And I don't know how difficult it's going to be to paint match this. This was painted by John Allred. So I'm disappointed in that. The Tall Man, he was painted by John Allred as well. And as you can see, there's a nasty paint rub along the bottom lip. And I see a slight paint rub right here on the cheek. The suit has mold damage. Well, mold spots. This I can easily clean off, but to paint match this, man, it's gonna be a tough. So I don't know what I do there. Do I send it? Do I try? Or do I send it to John to try to, or someone else to try to repair? And my creeper bust. Back here, you can't tell, but a portion of the shoulder snapped, but I can fix that, no problem. The head has mold spots. You can see that's all mold, not paint rubs that I could fix. And the shirt is just all those white spots, that's all mold. But again, I could clean all those out. You get a better look at the Tall Man's suit. Stripe is fine, except the ear has a fold here that I think all needs is a little heat to kind of pop it out. It's the way there's a wire armature on the ears to pose them, and I always had them posed down, but this is kind of, this little fold is kind of locked into position. I also pulled out my Bobby Cassi Demon Batman, and it's all fine except, again, mold on the cape, which I'll try to clean. But this is the worst part of it. The back, let me just try to get the cape out. Well, the back, it was lying at like this, in this position in the box the whole time. And the back is kind of folded in and of itself. So I can't, to put this back into a stand, I can't get access to the hold. I'm gonna have to use a blow dryer or something. It's resin, I believe it's resin. So I'm gonna have to heat it to fold that out. I don't know how long that'll take. I have these real grenades, Terminator grenades. These are these were decommissioned, but all of them, as you can see, have scratches. And again, this is most likely all my fault because the way I packed it in haste of leaving the house. Here's a Don Post calendar mass that I got from Dave Katz. And it's a beautiful copy, foam filled, nice, beautiful paint job. But you can see paint rubs in the bottom lip and on the tip of the nose. Pulled out my pinhead and everything's fine here. This is painted by Rick Cantu. Except, like the Chatterer, there's a paint rub along the shoulder. And lastly, from what I've unpacked so far, Pumpkinhead, my silicone Pumpkinhead, everything seems to be fine except right above this eye. If you can see that little like silicone tear or something, or bubble. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to clean that up. But otherwise this piece is fine. Possessed ash hand. Everything's fine with that though. So I also picked up this David Miller Baby Kruger. You know, this is from the studio, silicone piece from the studio molds. This was fine, except the base, this wood base, had mold all over it. So I cleaned it up. I was able to clean everything up. As you can see, the edges of this wood base is pretty rough, and the cloth that I used to clean it kind of caught along the edges, so I just have to clean that up. But this one is fine. Pinhead and Chatterer, they both had rubs on the shoulders. I haven't touched those. I haven't touched up anything with paint. But the display is fine. It's not too noticeable. My Jeepers Creepers bus. So all the mold cleaned off of the head. The shirt was just overrun with mold. Got that all cleaned up, and I think he's fine. Put him on a new base. Bobby's Scarecrow Hallucination Batman, got him cleaned up. I pulled out the back as much as I could for now. It was just taking forever with the blow using a hair dryer. Got to work on that a little more, but I have them up and out at least on display. What are the things? Stripe on those Crite eggs from Critters. They was all fine. I didn't work on that ear yet to fold it out, but he at least displays fine. Pulled out this Rylo's aluminum Terminator claw. That's all metal. I know things nowadays, it's funny how things evolve over such a short period of time. Everything was resin and metal or latex and silicone. But I see a lot of, I was talking to Greg Palco about this, a lot of 3D printed stuff, which not sure I'd be okay with, because I know how some of that stuff looks when it comes out of the printer with the tooling lines and stuff like that. This is that metal knob that I picked up from the RPF. I told you about in that Baby Yoda video. Found in one of the boxes the alternate Pazuzu head. What else? Oh, these pieces. So Gilman, he had the rub on the lip, bottom lip, and the Dom Post calendar mask had it on the tip of the nose and the bottom lip. I haven't touched those up yet, but it's not too offensive on display, so I have them out. And the pumpkin head at silicone like bubble. It's just a small spot, but I don't want to peel it off. I'll talk to my buddies, see what they suggest I do about that. Maybe I just leave it, but I don't want to risk pulling it and tearing a larger area or something. It's not really a tear, it's just like a little bit of skin just kind of popped off a little. What else? Oh, the tall man. The tall man, I pulled these spheres. So I have the chainsaw sphere, the eyeball sphere, and the regular Sentinel drone. Tall man had that. Let's go. So here's a tall man, and it has that really nasty scratch paint rub on the bottom mouth. John already painted it and did a fantastic job painting it. There's no way I could repair this that it won't be noticeable. And it's a character. It's unfortunate because the character I really like wasn't something I planned to sell in the collection. So I don't know what to do here. If I just send it back to John for a repaint, total overhaul, or do I contact Bobby about a silicone version? But I wouldn't put this out on display like this, and I don't have the skill to fix it. So that's it. I'm making 2 more trips in April to pick up some more stuff from storage, or save some more stuff from storage. I have some more calendar masks that I want to pick up. And the only reason why I didn't bring it, I literally could not fit another thing in the truck when I brought this stuff down. And of course I didn't want to, I was trying to be careful in loading up the truck with these pieces and not causing more damage. But 2 more trips in April to pull out some more stuff. I'll let you guys know what I bring and what happens there. And actually, here's a video of us as we show up to storage. So here, you guys can talk. You guys don't have to stop. Here's my storage. Hey! This is show you what's still a ton of crap in here.
We're gonna pack up some more.
So yeah, that's place is still packed. And not a lot, and again, you know, a lot of the things I had on display in my old room might not make it into this display because I want a cleaner display look. I don't want things to look so congested and piled on top of one another. This whole bar area is just temporary until I guess dump that and figure out how I want to display these pieces in that corner. I didn't get my Pat McGee American Werewolf in London piece. That was the one piece I wanted to make sure I picked up at this trip. And as I was digging through storage, I completely forgot about it. So that's still there. Gotta get that one. And that'll hang on the wall again. But that's it. Hope everyone has a great week. And I will talk to you guys real soon.